Hi again, I'm back to continue working on my Millennium Falcon model kit. If you've been watching the last couple of weeks, you'll know that I worked through about 5 weeks at a shot in one sitting the last time around. That was about a month ago, and since then I've developed again another sizable backlog, so this time around I'm going to work through a couple weeks at a time. Last time it took me about 5 or 6 hours to sit down and do all that stuff. This time around I'm not intending to spend that much time working through that many kits. But I also think that several of these next coming up issues have fewer sanding and gluing bits, so it will probably take me a little bit less time. Maybe I'll go through some more, but if you're watching these anyway, you're not going to see them all at once anyway, so whatever. So this time around, I'm going to start with issue 23. This one has more of the interior passageway. I think I'm going to finish up another section of interior passageway, and there's some more framework. But for now, issue 23, so on with the show. Here's the technical manual and build guide for this issue. Sliding it open, Imperial Star Destroyer right there. And we've got a little bit about Imperial officers. This dude looks animated. And there's a little bit down here about the modeling for the actual Star Destroyer. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's a pretty sizable model there. Sorry if it was out of focus a little bit. Here's the awards ceremony on Yavin 4 after the destruction of the first Death Star. Chewbacca doesn't get a medal, quite a diss. A little bit about the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon featuring smooth-ass Lando Calrissian and Nub. And here's a little more of the interior diagram, some stuff from the technical station there. I'm assuming that this is some kind of status readout there. It's kind of cool though. Never get to see any of that in the film. Oh well. There's a little more about, I believe this is the Falcon fuel tank there, and something from the prequel film there, whatever. And here's our build guide for the passage. Here's what I'll be doing. I've got this leftover sprue from one of the previous issues with a couple of cushions on it. Those are going to get glued on, and then this section here I'm going to pop onto another one of the tubes that I've already done, and that's where it's going to go. So, here we go. Here are the new parts that come with issue 23. I've got the pads here that I'm going to need to glue into this part of the passageway here, and then here's the connecting ring. All of these parts are going to go as part of the top of this section, which I assembled a few weeks back. And then this section, once completed, is going to connect onto this section of the passageway to create more of the interior movement space there. So, I'm going to go ahead and start test fitting these bits into the passageway top. So first I make a little bit of space. Now there are only 4 cushions, but I do want to make sure I get them in the right places. I've got my build guide, my English language build guide again here. And these pieces are a little bit easier to slot in correctly, as there are only 4 of them, and they are also designed, as you can see and mentioned in the build guide here, you can see that they are pointed at one end and round at the other. And unless I'm not mistaken here, yep, the rounded end is the upper end, and the pointed end is the bottom end. So when I take a look at this here, hang on. One thing I should probably make sure I know about is which way it fits on, and I do believe, yep, this is the way it's going to fit on. This is the way it's going to fit on, and so I want the rounded side to fit like this, and actually, well, hang on. Let's just take a look here. The rounded end is the upper end, the pointed end is the lower end. The pointed end will be the one adjacent to the pads that bridge the lower and upper sections of the tube. Yeah, okay, so anyway, it's a good thing I have this thing here. So it's going to go in like nya. Let's just have a quick look at how it's going to fit together. Let's say, okay, so first just slot this on. Oh, and I can see that I've got these misaligned because these need to go through these little holes here, but I'll deal with that later. For now, round it into the top. Okay, well, I don't know how well that's going to be visible, but you can see that it slots together like that. Let's see, if I put it in the other way around, does it look stupid? Ah, yes it does, because there is not enough space. Can't really make it out. Maybe I'll show you after I get it done, but there's really not much space in between that top pad and the bottom section there. So if I flip it around the other way, you can see, well, okay, it's not entirely obvious, but there's a little bit more space. So when I glue this into place properly, because it's sliding down a little bit, there's going to be just enough space you can see there to make it look uniform with the rest of the pads. So, all right, so that's going to go this one, and let's get the other one out. I'll get all of these pads out. Oops, sorry. Okay, and final one. Alright, that's the end of this sprue. Now, okay, round it in at the top. Okay, and then this. You might notice that I've got a little bit of black paint on my hands. I actually took my spray paint to one of the pieces, or one of the completed pieces that I finished in previous weeks. Took the spray paint to it and got a little bit crazy with it, and now I'm sporting some of that on my hands, which is nice. I'll actually show you that piece at the end of this one. But here we go. That's the way it's going to go in. So now it's my super favorite fun time when I'm going to bust out my glue and start getting glue all over my hands. Oh, I need cocktail sticks. Cocktail sticks. All right, so let's get to gluing. Again, triple checking here to make sure, yes, the rounded sections are at the top of each one of my pads here. Now let's see how much of this glue is actually all dried up and how much swearing there will be when I have to perform some surgery on this tube to get any glue out of it. This happened last time. Oh yeah, there's a bunch built up there. Well, let's just do one thing at a time. Oh, god damn it, I'm stupid. Okay. Well, you know I'm stupid, but I'm going to file down some of these pads first because there's all this extra crap hanging off the side. You can see, come on, focus, you piece of crap. Come on, focus. Come on. God damn it. Anybody who wants to get me a proper camera so I can stop using my phone, please feel free. I will send you my address. I would love to have a regular video camera, and I'm sure all of you moneymakers out there wouldn't mind donating to the cause. Alright, there's pad 1. Longer pad. This doesn't have anything that needs filing. This one a little bit. Alright, there's number 2. Rounded edge for the top. Let's grab number 3. Alright. It's a roundy side, okay? And the last one real quick. Now this issue only has these pads, and I peeked forward a little bit. I'm fairly certain that the next issue is just interior, the frame, so there's not going to be going on there, but I am relatively certain that the issue after that, number 25, has like another 600 billion of these cushions. And to be quite honest, I don't feel like filing and sanding that many pads down today, so I'm going to let it sit. But let's see. First things first. Is the glue going to confound me? Yes, I think it is. Because I have to apply a lot of pressure. Uh-oh. There could be a second greater issue at work here. My tube of glue might be empty.
Oh, you piece of shit. Yup. I think this thing is empty. Let's just do a little bit of surgery on it first. Okay, well now I know I have a clear passageway, you can see. Is there any glue left in here? Oh, God, yes. Yes, there is. All right. So, well, let's make use of some of this. Now I can do this, and this makes it very much more convenient. Ha! Genius. All right, well, let's get this bitch glued together. Do-do-do. So ghetto. So ghetto. Fantastic. Oh yeah, that's fabulous. Alright, there's my rounded bit. Okay, I want to slot it in a little bit high so that it gets some clearance for this bottom pad. Alright. Excellent, that thing's in there. Alright, next one. Just using up the glue from my gluing surface. Oh man, I'm just awesome. I know you guys are just jealous of my modeling skills here. Scraping up bits of super glue from my cardboard. Fucking ridiculous. Alright. I definitely do need another tube of super glue. That's alright. I am totally learning here. And I know that this glue that I've got here is really good stuff. And now that I know how to work with it, I'm going to be better prepared to manage my second tube more effectively. Okay. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Once again, I have neglected to turn off the alarm that I have set and interrupted my video. Stupid piece of crap. And you know what? Why do I even have that alarm on? It's for something that I never do, even when the alarm goes off. Kind of like my alarm to get out of bed in the morning. Anyway, come on, you piece of crap, stand up. God damn it, fuck you. Yeah, you know what? Kiss my ass. You stay fucking here. Fuck you. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your swearing for this installment of Dan / El Satano swears at his model of the Millennium Falcon. Here we go. Final pad for this connecting passageway. Oops. All right. Rounded side up. Boom. There we go. All right, so there's all our pads. Now, the next step is to complete the passage tube. So, I'm going to check my instructions and then be right back. You will not notice the difference. Here's everything. Here's the piece we just put together, as you can see. And here are the two other interior sections that I have put together last time. So all I'm going to be doing here is just testing everything to make sure it all fits together. And according to the instructions here, I'm not going to affix anything permanently, but we will see how it goes. So let me move this out of the way a little bit. Try not to put all my pieces into that pool of glue that I've created. Now, I did notice that I put these rings in backwards. So I'm just going to switch these around a little bit to make sure they go okay. I do hope I have these sinking deep enough. This doesn't look nice. Come here, you. Come on. I'm going to take the sanding. I rasp to it a little bit. I don't like that. Attention to detail, folks. Attention to detail. There we go. And now I can't remember which way around I was going to put this thing. Oh well. All right, yeah, that's about right. Okay, sorry. Okay, there's ring 1. And I'm having flashback. God damn it, all of these have this crappy white crap. Crappy white crap. There's a name for this when the plastic that has been shot through the injection process has these little like bits of excess plastic where it would squeeze through the 2 halves of the cast. There's a name for it, but I don't know what it is. It's mentioned in one of the other guides. I don't know. Anyway. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, you go in there, and now let me discover. Yep, this one got this crap too. You see that right there by the end of my thumb? That's crap is what it is. That's crap and it must go. Stupid crap. Crappy crap. There we go. All right. So, got all my crap sanded off. Got my rings in place. I think I got them the right way around. All these pieces are still not glued in. Well, anyway. All right, so now this bit goes like this, straight on top. Look at that. You see all them rings fitting together nicely. And then this goes on the end. Oh, it holds it together quite nicely, doesn't it? And then this goes in. Oh, hang on. Whoops, I'm doing it backwards. Here we go. I got these. See those 2 tabs there? All right, so I'm going to just slot them together. Boom! And this is what we've got. I don't know if that's going to stay. All right. So here's what we've got. And that's the culmination of this week's issue, or this week's issue. Listen to me. I'm up to issue, what is that back there? 40, sitting in my office there, all the other boxes. And I'm far from issue 40 here at issue 23. I'm almost halfway behind. Well, anyway, so here we go. This is what this section of the interior is going to look like. You see, I got this nice cutaway there so you can look inside. And who knows, maybe if I'm feeling my gumption in the future, I might get some figures put in there maybe. Who knows? Anyway, that's what we got for now. I am going to continue on and put together issue 24, but that's going to be it for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed my brief swearing. Look, no glue on the fingers. How about that? Amazing. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. All right, that's it. See ya.